Hi everyone. Today we are going to see Algebra 11.1 exercise. This is NCERT grade 6. So we need to write a rule for the pattern of the letters listed below using a variable. So how many matrices are required to make letter T? 1, 2. So 2, and using a variable n. So as the count increases, if you have a multiple T's, so it's going to be 2 into that many number of letter T. Then U. For letter U, it's 3, and for letter E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5n. For letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and for letter Z, 1, 2, 3. For letter V, it's going to be 2n. For letter S, it's going to be 5n. So this answers the question number 1. So if multiple times it's been repeated, the same letter, so that many times you have to apply on variable n. If we have 2 T's, that means 2 into number of times it's repeated, 2 times 4. Question number 2. Question number 2. We already know the rule for the pattern of letters L, C, F. Some of the letters given in the question 1. Give us the same rule that of a letter L. Which are these? Why does it happen? So which will have similar to that of letter L. Letter L, what is the rule? 2n. 1, 2. So what are the other alphabets which will have same 2n as a rule? Letter T, letter V. They also have 2n. 1, 2. 2 matchsticks. 1, 2. 2n. Then question number 3. Cadets are marching in the parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. Let's assume this is there are 5 cadets in a row, and we don't know how many rows. So row 1, row 2, it goes on row n. So number of cadets we know. Number of cadets in a row is 5. Number of rows we doesn't know. That's going to be, let's say, a variable n. Then total number of cadets equal to, we are going to find that total number of cadets equal to 5n. 5n. So that's all question number 3. Now next question number 4. Question 4 is, if there are 50 mangoes in a box, how will you write the total number of mangoes in terms of number of boxes? Wherein B is for number of boxes. The variable is already given in the question. So B, number of boxes, equal to B. Number of mangoes in one box is equal to 50. So we know 50 mangoes in one box. Let's assume there is a box. This box it's going to have 50 mangoes, and so on. This is going to be 50 mangoes. So on the boxes, we don't know how many boxes, so we are assuming it as a variable B. So total number of mangoes we are going to find. Total number of mangoes is equal to 50B. This answers question 4. Next question. Question 5 is the teacher distributes 5 pencils per student. So number of pencils will equal to 5. But we don't know how many students, and we have to assign a variable for that. Number of students is equal to letter S. I'm using students, so just letter S. Boxes, letter B. If it's not mentioned in the question also, you can assign it with their starting alphabet. So we are going to find total number of pencils. Total number of pencils, since we only know number of pencil each student receives 5, but how many students is not mentioned. So 5 for one student, but we don't know how many students. So this is going to be letter S. So it's going to be 5S. If number 5 students are there, for example, then it's going to be 5 into 5, 25 pencil. But since we don't know how many students, we're going to assign it 5S. So this answers question 5. Question 6. A bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by the bird in terms of its flying time in minutes? So time taken by bird is 1 minute. No, time is not mentioned. The T, use T for flying time in minutes. So time taken by bird equal to T, minutes. Speed, how fast it runs. Speed, how far it flies, is 1 kilometer per minute. So we are going to find the distance covered. Distance covered is equal to speed into time, equal to 1 into T. Since it's distance, the unit is going to be T kilometers. This answers question 6. Question 8. Question 7. Question 7. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli, beautiful pattern of line, joining dots with chalk powder as shown in the figure. She has 8 dots in a row. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots in a row. But we don't know how many rows. So we need to assume rows as R. Then how we can write this? We have to find number of dots. So number of dots in each row is 8 dots. Number of rows, since we don't know, we are going to assign a variable R. So total number of dots before she makes a rangoli pattern, total number of dots is equal to 8R. Then there is another question. If there are 8 rows, then how many? So R equal to 8. How many total dots? Therefore, total number of dots equal to 8 into 8, 64 dots. Other question is there. If there are 10 rows, so R equal to 10, then then total number of dots equal to 8 into 10 is equal to 80 dots. Next question number 8. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger to Radha. So obviously she is less than Radha's age. We know the expression how to write if it is less than, and also Radha's age they have given to assume as x. So Radha's age is equal to x years, and we know Leela is younger to her. Leela's age is equal to x minus 4 years, because it's mentioned in the question she is younger by 4 years. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. So obviously we know writing an expression in one of my previous video how to write an expression. So this is the answer for that. Question 8. Question 9. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guest and family member. Still 5 laddus remaining. So after giving to the guest and the family members, she still have 5 remaining. If number of laddus mother gave away is letter L. Okay, let's assume it. So number of laddus given away, already given to family and guest, is L. The remaining laddus, number of remaining laddus is equal to 5. So then how many laddus she made? So total number of laddus equal to L plus 5. She still have 5 more. So L plus 5. Question 10. Oranges are transferred from a larger box into smaller boxes. When larger box is emptied, it got filled in 2 smaller boxes and still 10 more oranges remaining. So if there are number of oranges, small boxes are taken to be X. What will be the number of oranges in the larger box? So one larger box, it got transferred into 2 small box. This is the larger box. Always word problem, you can draw, visualize and then apply. These are just 2 small boxes. Let's say that way. L, S, S. It got filled into 2 boxes, and also remaining there are 10 more oranges left. So we need to write what is the total number of oranges were there in the larger box. So number of oranges in one box is given as, in small box is given as, number of oranges in one small box is given as equal to X. And we know the larger box got filled into 2 smaller boxes. So number of boxes we know, which is now filled in 2 boxes. Therefore total number of oranges in boxes is total number of oranges in boxes. Now it got filled into 2 boxes is equal to 2x. So these 2 boxes it got filled. But remaining we still have 10 more oranges remaining. So the total number of oranges which was there in the large box must be total number of oranges in large box must be 2x. In each small box x number of oranges. So 2 small boxes it made, so 2x. And still we have remaining 10 more oranges, so plus 10. So this answers question 10. So question number 11, if we see, there are A and B, 2 sections. A is the square formation using matchstick. So for making one square, we need 4 matchsticks, and if it is combined 2, then it's going to be 7, and it goes on this way, 10, 13. So if we remove one matchstick from each, then it can make a table of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. So what we can write it is, it's going to be 3x plus 1. If it's for the triangle, it's going to be 3. And if it's for 2 triangles, it's going to be 5 matchsticks, 7, 9. It goes on this way. So if we remove one matchstick from each, it's going to make the table of 2. So we can write it as 2x plus 1. So here x is number of squares, here x is number of triangles. I hope this is useful. If you find this useful, please do share it with your friends. Thank you.